Welcome to King David's non-donation taking scholarly back to ministry. Love, peace, save lives. Yo, let me blow the show for a minute to the creator. Got some dramatic music on in the background there. Dramatic music, man. Blow the show for him. It says Holy Sabbath Day. Praise higher. This is the widow, the needy, the outcast, the stranger, the homeless, those suffering injustices, man. I'm praying for the end to come soon. I've got my ephod on. People. Take it off so you can see it. Praise higher. The high priest of Israel is back. Destruction to our enemies. Blessings to the remnant in High's name. Praise higher. Okay, so I'll read this quickly. We're in this book here, the Complete Apocrypha. Hope you're enjoying your Sabbath day. We're in the Book of Jubilees, chapter 3, verse 17. After the completion of the 7 years, remember, numbers are very important. 7 means completion, man, in Hebrew, which he had completed their 7 years exactly. And in the second month, on the 17th day of the month, the serpent, the devil, Lucifer, came and approached the woman. And the serpent said to the woman, has Higher commanded you, saying, you shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And she said to it, of all the fruit of the trees of the garden, Higher has said unto us, eat but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Higher has said unto us, you shall not eat thereof. And the serpent said unto the woman, you shall not surely die, for Higher does know that on the day that you shall eat thereof, as it lie with the serpent, man, and bring forth a serpent seed, tricked Eve, man. For Higher does know that on that day you shall eat thereof, your eyes will be opened, because he'll give you secret knowledge, man, that the Most High didn't mean for humans to have, do you understand? And then suddenly, good and evil, man. Cain kills Abel, good and evil. Evil has been intertwined into humanity, do you understand? And that's where you get the giants and Nephilim and all that, man, do you understand? The Book of Enoch was taken out. The Book of Jasher mentions Enoch as well. So they took the Book of Jasher out, the Book of Jubilees, the Book of Enoch, Second Ezra's, you understand? Loads. The Catholic Church who took us over took loads out. And the woman saw the tree, that it was agreeable and pleasant to the eye, and that its fruit was good for food, and she took thereof and ate. She slept with the serpent, man. And when she had first covered her shame, so she realised then, because all the information must have come flooding into what she'd done, man. Shame had come upon her, and man, and the serpent seed was there then with the seed of Adam. Do you understand? And she gave it thereof of Adam to eat as well, and their eyes were opened, and she told the information to Adam, and then he was naked. He realised he was naked. They're one flesh in the eyes of the living Creator. Do you understand? Like, they had to be judged together. And he took 2 leaves and sewed them together and made an apron for himself and covered his shame. And Higher cursed the serpent, that's Lucifer, the fallen one, do you understand? And was angry with it forever. And he was angry with the woman because she hearkened unto the voice of the serpent, and she did eat. And he said unto her, I shall greatly multiply your sorrow and pains. In sorrow you shall bring out children, so that you get pain in childbirth, do you understand? And your return shall be unto your husband, and he will rule over you. And to Adam also he said, because you have hearkened unto the voice of your wife, and have eaten of the tree which I commanded that you should not eat thereof, cursed be the ground for your sake. Thorns and thistles it shall bring out to you, and you shall eat your bread in the sweat of your face. The story of humanity, good versus evil, man. The high priest is back. Hosea 3 verse 4 and 5. In the end time, the children of Israel seek high and David their king. I've been reincarnated back into the line of Judah, man. Campbell and McKinley, man. True Scottish Davidic roles. Who Oliver Cromwell kicked out of Scotland. They put a public custodian on David's throne. The Hanoverian dynasty. Do you understand? That's an atrocity according to our law. I'm returned to the Jacobites from Scotland, man. Do you understand? This is the prisoner list that they were taking us from ports in Liverpool and that, and grouping us together with other so-called black people. Yeah, we're not black, and just basically got reclassified as being black and from Africa, and said that we're lost in the sea, took our lands and estates, and then set up the badness, upon our thrones. Wanted to read something really quickly here. Significance of Number 40. Okay. Bear with me, I'll just put it there and I'll read it from here. So you can't see the phone anyway properly. Alright people, let's go, man. Numbers in general have a symbolic meaning in the Bible. The number 40 is particularly persuasive and connected to the fulfillment of highest promises. Remember, I'm going to be 41 in a few days, man. Okay, that completes 40 years in captivity, man, the Messiah. And it is often associated with the theme of testing, trials, and judgment. Here are some examples. The rain fell on Noah's Ark for 40 days and 40 nights. Genesis chapter 7 verse 4. Israel ate manna, wandered in the wilderness for 40 years. Okay. Exodus chapter 16:35. Moses was with Hire on the mountain for 40 days and nights without eating bread and water, as me in the past life, man. Exodus chapter 24 verse 18. Exodus chapter 34 verse 28. The spies searched the land of Canaan, that's the Americas, for 40 days, man. Numbers 13 verse 25. 40 lashes, stripes, the maximum whipping penalty. Okay, that's in our law. Deuteronomy chapter 25 verse 3. Hire allowed the land to rest for 40 years. Judges chapter 3 verse 11. Judges chapter 5 verse 31. Judges chapter 8 verse 28. And then you got Israel did evil. Hire gave them to an enemy for 40 years. Judges chapter 13 verse 1. Eli judged Israel for 40 years. 1 Samuel 40 verse 18. Goliath presented himself to Israel for 40 days, okay, taunting the Israelites until King David stepped forward, man. 1 Samuel chapter 17 verse 16. Saul reigned for 40 years. Ishbosheth, Saul's son, was 40 years old when he began to reign. 2 Samuel 2 verse 10. David reigned over Israel for 40 years. 2 Samuel 5 verse 4. 1 Kings 2 verse 11. Solomon reigned the same length as his father, 40 years. 1 Kings 11:42. The holy place of the temple was 40 cubits long. 1 Kings 6 verse 17. Elijah had one meal that gave him strength for 40 days. 1 Kings 19 verse 8. Ezekiel bore the iniquity of the house of Judah for 40 days. Ezekiel chapter 4 verse 6. Joash reigned 40 years in Jerusalem. 2 Kings chapter 12 verse 1. Egypt to be laid desolate for 40 years. Ezekiel chapter 29 verses 11 to 12. Hire gave Nineveh 40 days to repent. And that year, the Tav year, 2017, 2024, my birthday year, that was over a town called Nineveh, okay, to repent. And yeah, so there you go, people. Thought I'd bring out some significance for the number 40 and also the number 7, and just to show you how the serpent seed is upon this earth, man, intertwined into our seed, okay. The Most High is going to bring judgment to the ones who took us captive, man. Okay, you got the Passover coming up on just before sundown. Okay, people, just before sundown. You got the Feast of Unleavened Bread next. After that, April the 5th ends April the 11th. You got the Feast of First Fruits. That will be on the 6th of April. The Feast of Weeks, Shavuot. That's observed May the 25th. It's a bit later on. 50 days after First Fruits. Okay. The ones who took us prisoner of war changed times and laws, as stated in the book of Daniel, chapter 7:25. They changed it from the original Hebrew calendar to the Gregorian, the Luciferian calendar, which is set up against Hire. Okay. The blood moon, don't forget, man, to tie that into the solar eclipses that I just mentioned. The blood moon on the 3rd of March, and read Joel 2 verses 31. Okay. They're going to the Valley of Jehoshaphat, man. Mark Horn of Sinopia is the author of the New Testament. JC not mentioned in Chronicles, based off Greek gods who you can tie right down to Lucifer, hidden in darkness, man. You understand, man? Best believe, man. And some other things I just want to remind you of. Saracen. The Saracen in Dumdai verses 1452, the Papal Bull which was created against us, yeah, to put us into perpetual servitude, was made. A Saracen means Negro, okay? So if you look at the Papal Bull, Dumdai verses 1452, you can clearly see, man, Saracen, with all the information I'll bring you forth, and others now, yeah, Saracen means Negro. They sold our lands and estates, man. Go and check out Nation Knows No Colour Line by J.A. Rogers, man. Page 92. and not a jot or tittle shall in no wise pass from the law. That's what it says in Mark Unusano's book in Matthew chapter 5 verse 18, man. Do you understand? Okay then, so Lucifer or JC, yeah, was not anointed according to the 613 commandments, okay? He was not mentioned in Chronicles. He is Lucifer, he is the Antichrist, yeah, who the Most High sent forth, myself, the reincarnation of David, King of Israel, man, do you understand? Lucifer is JC, the morning star, as it says in Revelation chapter 2 verses 28 and Isaiah chapter 14 verse 12, the morning star, Lucifer, the devil, man, do you understand? Dumdai verses 1452 was against us. They forced us into their ways. They brought you baptisms and Christianity and false religions, man. A letter to the Jews, 1199, I will not compel no Jew to be forced into baptisms, man, or to their ways, but they did, man, you understand? Webster's 1828 dictionary definition of what an American is: a copper-colored tribe founded by the Europeans, man. Yeah, Israel split into two kingdoms. I'm bringing you back together under one reign, under the reign of King David, man, the one who the Most High, our Creator, sent forth, man. You understand? The two sticks, the two kingdoms are coming. They're going to come back together under my reign because I'm following the instructions of our Creator, higher. And by doing so, you're gonna have all your shit back, man. You understand? We're gonna build the temple of the Most High. Watch this space, man. Second Exodus is coming, man. We are the Israelites, children of the living Creator. Praise higher forever and ever, man. Till next time, Shalom on this holy Sabbath day. And soon our Passover. Shalom and peace. Tav, X out.